Hi, this is Paul from Blackbaud. Today I want to give you a preview of the new 360 profile, which is a major redesign of the academic profile in Education Management Solutions. Today I'm going to walk you through a sample student profile to show how it all fits together and what you can expect as we start releasing this feature in waves starting in late March 2023. As with the old academic profile, you will need to be logged in and using the academic's persona to view the new 360 profile. Search for a student or alumnus using the People Finder and select their name to pull up the profile. The new profile contains the same features and information as the old academic profile, but arranged in a different format that is a little simpler to navigate. Right up top, we've got the header. This is where you'll find the student's profile photo, enrollment status, any ID numbers your school uses, and the name of the student's advisor, among other information. Emergency contacts are over here to the right, and if the student's current location is available based on their schedule for the day, it will appear under Find Me Now. If there are any profile notices or holds on the student's account, they will appear in a banner across the top. You can use the More Actions menu to add or revise a summary note that appears in the header, view a history of changes to the student's profile, or view all communications sent to the student. Scrolling down, you'll see some combination of tabs on the student's profile. The tabs you are able to access and the features you are able to use depend on your role at the school. Check the help files, which we'll link in the video description, to see more details about access and functionality on the various tabs. Let's go through some of the tabs. First up, the contact card is where you can edit a student's emergency contacts, hold history, accommodations, and other information, including a lot of the information that appears in the header. Tiles on this tab can be arranged. Anytime you see a tile with these markings at the top right, you can expand or collapse it, or grab the grid icon to drag the tile into a new position. The tiles will display in the same positions when you log in again on the same device. Here's one example of where the interface looks a little different than in the old profile while preserving the same functionality. We're going to add a phone number to the student's contact card. So let's expand the contact information tile and go to Edit, Phone Numbers. There are two options up top: Add New Phone Number or Add a Shared Phone Number. I'm adding a shared number here because this student shares a phone number with a relative or a member of their household. Under Select Individual, I'm choosing the name of a relative who already has a phone number in my school's system. Then Next. Then I choose a phone number associated with that relative. Next. Then I choose a phone type. And Finish. Now, I've added a shared phone number to the contact card. On this same tile, you can follow a similar process to add a shared address. Let's navigate to the Progress tab. This is the new home for information about a student's classes, advisory groups, activities, attendance, athletic teams, dormitory information, and community groups. All information on this page will display according to the academic year picker on the right side of the screen below the header. The Classes tile shows assignment progress and attendance records for each class the student is taking. If you need to take attendance for the student, you can go to the Attendance Summary tile and select Record Attendance. The Performance tab is the new home for grades and transcript information. You can see a student's GPA, add an award, fill out a learning profile for the student, generate a current grade report or transcript for the student, add a standardized test score, and check a student's class rank. On the Official Notes tab, you can see and record comments about students. Official notes are still accessible via the top menu, but this is a good way to take a look at official notes for a particular student while you are looking at their profile. Select Add to record a new one. Moving on to the Conduct tab, on the Infractions tile, you can report an infraction. Here, you pick a date, enter additional student names if needed, select the infraction, and enter a description. If the student has any consequences for the selected academic year, they will appear on the Consequences tile. If you are a user with the correct permissions, you can edit a consequence, mark it complete, or mark it as a no-show, indicating that the student did not show up for the consequence. On the Schedule tab, you can see the student's enrollment in classes for the selected academic year in either a calendar view or a list view. You can select the name of a class to go to that class's bulletin board. You can also launch the Edit Student Enrollment process from this tab, and run one of a handful of reports regarding the student's schedule. The Course Requests tab allows you to see a student's course requests for the selected academic year. Select Manage Requests to request or require courses for the student. Under Available Courses, expand one of the subheadings to find a course and either select Request or Require. The course will now appear to the right under Selected Requests, where you can add a note or remove it if you change your mind. Select Save when you have added enough requests or requirements to meet your school's minimum course load. Finally, if your school has enabled the Diplomas or Degrees feature, the Requirements tab is available to a student, the student's advisor, and anyone with the Diploma or Degree Manager role. This is where you can set a student on a diploma or degree track, change a student's major, minor, and concentration, waive, exempt, or substitute credits, and process a student's grades and credits toward their requirements. You can also use the Compare Requirements tool to visualize a student's progress and remaining requirements when considering a change of program. I hope this has been a helpful preview of what's to come on the new 360 academic profile. If you want to learn more, be sure to check out the links to help files and community blog posts in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an excellent school year.